On average, people lie multiple times a day, to coworkers, to friends, even to the people they love most. Most of these lies are small, almost automatic, but whether it's a harmless excuse or something far more serious, the human brain leaves behind subtle clues every time it lies. Psychologists have spent decades studying these signals. Here are 5 signs that someone might not be telling you the truth. The first sign is over-explanation. When people tell the truth, they usually describe things simply. The brain is just recalling what happened. But when someone is lying, they often unconsciously add unnecessary details, trying to make the story feel more convincing. Ironically, this overcompensation is one of the clearest signals that something isn't quite right, because honesty rarely needs that much decoration. The second sign is a micro-expression, a flash of emotion that lasts less than half a second before someone consciously corrects their face into something more composed. A brief flicker of fear, guilt, or discomfort right before a reassuring smile can reveal an emotion someone is actively trying to hide. These expressions happen too fast for most people to fake, which is exactly why they're considered one of the most reliable signals researchers study. The third sign is a mismatch between words and body language. When someone says they're calm, but their arms are crossed tightly, their feet are pointed toward the exit, or their hands won't stay still, that disconnect is worth noticing. Words are easy to control. The body, especially under stress, is far harder to consciously manage, which is why inconsistency between what someone says and how their body behaves is often more revealing than the words themselves. The fourth sign is subtle language patterns psychologists call verbal distancing. Someone telling the truth usually says, "I didn't take it," direct, personal, and clear. Someone being deceptive might instead say something like, "That's not something I would do," avoiding direct ownership of the statement. This kind of subtle linguistic distancing lets a person technically avoid a direct lie while still misleading you. And once you know to listen for it, you'll start noticing it everywhere. The fifth sign is timing. A truthful answer is usually retrieved quickly. The brain simply recalls a real memory. A lie, on the other hand, has to be constructed on the spot, which often creates a longer pause before answering, especially for unexpected questions. That brief hesitation isn't always suspicious on its own, but combined with the other signs, it can be one more piece of a larger pattern. None of these signs alone proves someone is lying. Context always matters, and nervous people show these same signals without any dishonesty at all, but together, these patterns give you a much clearer picture of when something doesn't quite add up. If this helped you understand people a little better, subscribe to Behind the Mind. And don't miss our next video, where we explore another side of human psychology you won't want to miss.